Hey guys, so I'm out here in my front yard and today is a day of lots of planting. I'm feeling a little bit better. It's warming up outside even though we kind of had a chilly night last night. I think it got down to like 43 degrees. I'm ready to take these pansies out. It always makes me a little sad because they always do so well in the front area in my home, and that's what I'm going to focus on today. And so I'm going to pull all those out. I'm going to pull the tulips out. I'm not going to keep them. As you know, they were those red tulips and I just don't like that type of red, so I'm just gonna I'm not gonna save them. And then I'm gonna lay my plants out. I'll show you what I'm gonna be planting in here. I'm super excited about it, and then I'll get planting. So let's look at what I've got. Okay, so I'm super excited to be doing these Surefire rose begonias here in this spot here in the front of my house. It's kind of part shade, part sun, but it does get hit by some afternoon sun that's pretty hot. So I want to try some begonias this year because they do well in both. And then I'm also going to be doing some begonias. I'm also going to be planting begonias over here as well as a few other things, just because I want this area to match that area. And I just think it will look nice. And I actually found my inspiration from a picture from Mackinac Island that I was researching. I can't wait to do it. To the plants. I'm doing this. I'm going to do these lemon coral sedum as like that pop of green. And that's going to be so pretty, right? And then I'm going to do this diamond frost snow, or diamond snow instead of diamond frost. So it's a little more dense. So there'll be like a pop of white in there as well too. I think that'll be so pretty. And then I also have this cat's pajamas nepeta, which is so beautiful. And look how pretty this looks with these. Oh, and these I think will get even a little darker than color than this, at least from what I've seen online. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what they look like. And then I also have some Ageratum, that's how you say it. Yeah, this is the Artist Blue from Proven Winners. And then I just have some regular. I was gonna kind of compare them to see what I like best. And I've had some that have kind of died, so I just picked up a few more. And then I'm gonna pop in this. This is the Peachy Keen verbena. I had this in a pot on my porch last year and it just didn't get enough sun. And I want to try it again in the landscape. So I think that will be fine. They're not going to be right next to each other, but I think those colors will still be fine. And then I have the sparkling amethyst. And I have a spot that's kind of hot and dry that will be perfect. And I think these colors will look so cute together. This is kind of like a bluish purple as well with a little bit more white. So look how pretty this looks. I'm always so sad to take it down. I also have this Japanese maple that I picked up at Costco. It was such a good price. And I've been looking for something right here. We have a sprinkler that comes out here, so I didn't want anything that would block it, but I knew I wanted something tall in this space. It'll be protected here in this little area and it'll have a lot of shade, but we'll still have some sun. In our area, you want to have these trees be a little protected because it does get kind of hot and dry. So I think this will be a perfect spot right here. So I don't know if I'll get to that today. Maybe I will, but let's get to getting these out. Let's say goodbye one last time. It does feel good to get these in the ground though. These have been back here for probably about a month and they're just ready to get in the ground. I will notice one thing is that the Proven Winner plants, even though I've had them in here that long, they just hold up so much better than some of the other plants that I have that aren't Proven Winners. Like, especially these, like, I don't know, they just struggled a little bit and these are just always a little more tough. So that's one thing that I found about Proven Winners that I really like. I have a bunch of other flowers in the garage that I need to plant today too in the back. So we'll see how far I get. Hopefully I can just get a lot of it done. So let's get to work. You can do this, Laurie. Before we get started and before these start to look trashed, I'm going to talk about my nail polish because I always get asked about it. This is a new Orly spring polish from their spring collection. It's called Sea Blossom. It is so pretty. It's a nice light pink purple tinted polish, and I have a collection review of that. If you want to go check that out on my other channel, I have another channel called Go Polish that I've been running for about, I don't know, 8 to 10 years, somewhere in that time frame. But it's so pretty. It's one of my favorites from this spring. I will always try to remember to link the polishes down below too so that you have that. So, okay, let's get going. All set up is going to be so pretty, you guys. I love that. So I try to do the purple kind of offset to this other purple. So then I have one here and here and here. I might switch this. In fact, I'm gonna switch that. And I want this area a little fuller than the other front area, but I want it to tie in. So I have more plants here, but I think it would be really pretty. And I did have my mom's come back up. I wasn't sure if they were going to. This one's not getting much sun, but it's there. Hopefully it'll get a little more now. And I decided to keep these tulips. These were the pink ones. And so I'll just let them keep soaking up the sun, and they'll do well in this spot because it gets more sun than the other side of this. So now I'm gonna come and use my auger. I have the Laris 3-inch auger, the tall one, which I really love and has been super nice. This ground's a little bit dry. I did come in and wet it a little bit, probably not enough, but I think it'll be fine. We'll see how the auger does. Drilling the holes in here. Then I'm gonna come in with some biotone, and then I'm just gonna plop them in, and then I'll pop in the ones on the other front too. So I also wanted to mention I wanted some tall flowers in the back here, so I have these, I think they're Mystic Blue Salvia. They're the annual salvia. These are the cathedral deep blue, actually, and I think I have a different variety that I'm going to put over on the other side, but I think that'll be pretty back here. These aren't always in bloom, so they kind of go in and out, so it'll be nice to have those that are an annual that bloom constantly up in the back, a little taller than the bushes. I'm a mess. I probably have dirt all over my face. And I smell like biotone, which is not a good smell. But anyway, I got it all done, so let's take a look at it. Okay, it was so hard to get these plants in back here. The dirt was kind of wet and it is really compact, and I spared you having to watch me do that. So anyway, these are gonna look so pretty with the Surefire Rose Begonias here with the purple. And I kind of alternated it, like I mentioned before, and then with the pops of green from the lemon coral sedum and the pops of white with the Euphorbia, the diamond snow. Some of these might be diamond frost, but that's okay. I kind of wanted just all diamond snow. This one's a little sad. It'll perk up though. It's gonna be so, so beautiful. I love this purple shade right here. And I continued it all the way over to here, and I put in some of those annual salvia. Those are the Monrovia brand right there, and then some more begonias. And then I just left these pansies in right here because they're still going pretty strong. And then this campanula will kind of bring the purple over to this end. Really, really liked how that turned out. And let's check out the other part of the yard that I finished. I also wanted to mention that I sprinkled this in around the plants. It's kind of good to put it in the hole, but I actually just spread it on top at the end. This was a tough day, you guys. I'm so tired, but I'm gonna go in the back and plant some more just because I want to get it all done. But I did the sparkling amethyst right here, and then I decided to do the pink cashmere superbena right here because it's a softer pink, and that phlox is going to be pink. And here, let me give you a wider view. And I thought that would just bring out the pink here, and it was a little bit of a softer color compared to that peachy one. And so I'll put that one in the backyard somewhere. I really want to try it in the yard. My hibiscus is right here getting ready to bloom, but this isn't as uniform as the front, but I still think it's going to be great, and it'll have the colors coordinated to the other front area. So you can see I have some Surefire roses in here, some taller purple salvia, and then pops of green and pops of white all throughout here along the whole row. I have daylilies peeking out. Look how beautiful my lilac bush is. Oh, I love it so much. And I'll come in here and cut it back, and this will be a little bit more open once I do that. And then purple and some lemon coral sedum and some more Surefire rose begonias, and just continued all along here. I spared you watching me get all the weed cloth out of here. It was such a pain in the butt, you guys. I've been out here for 3 hours, 3.5 maybe, but it's done, and I'm so glad. And I'm just letting these tulips die back, so this will fill in nicely here, and it's just gonna look so nice. In about a month, everything's gonna be so big and beautiful. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.